FightBoyzTV, we're right here with, can you introduce yourself please?
Yeah, my name is Gvozdyk. I'm former WC World Champion, light heavyweight.
Right hand, right. To maintain his distance initially, virtually cracked him with the second foul. This is the first round, and he caught him with a good shot.
This is pretty much it.
You just came off a good fight against David Benavidez. What was that like? I know a lot of people are criticizing him, but I say it's just your toughness. What do you think about that?
Well, listen, I don't know about him. Like, I feel like I could do better, but actually it always works like, you know, you're doing as much as your opponent lets you to do. Maybe he didn't let me to do much. He's a tough opponent, great champion, and I think I give him a good fight, and I always open for rematch.
Right now, it's a hot moment for all the Ukrainian fighters. I mean, like, how does it feel? Like, I know you must feel very proud to see all these Ukrainian fighters, you know, do their thing.
Not only right now, it's already been more than 2 years. It's terrible. You know, this Russian aggressor is invading, and obviously, basically now it's Olympic Games, and now Ukrainian team competing there, even though the conditions to prepare themselves were not the best, I would say, but they still handle this well. So yeah, I mean, it gives me some extra motivation to fight in this unprecedented time for my country.
And by any chance, have you been keeping up at all with the Ukrainian team in the Olympics?
Well, I'm in touch with Berinchik and Usyk, yes.
Okay.
And some other guys too.
And what do you think so far of the performances from Ukraine?
I think we're doing very good.
You came from Ukraine to Oxnard. How did you find the city of Oxnard?
Oh, basically, I started working with my first manager, Egis Klimas. Well, I'm still in a good relationship with him, even though we're not working together anymore, but we're still cool. And he just told me, like, that this is a good option, you know, because he had, like, a couple of fighters already training there, and, you know, and the problem with the guys of my weight, we fixed with top rank, they attached in the contract that they're going to provide me sparring partners, so which was a reasonable decision, and I think it's a good place to train. It's not super hot, not cold, just nice.
We have some great fights this weekend. Crawford, Madrimov, we have Isa Cruz, Valenzuela, Andy Ruiz is making his comeback. I mean, what do you think about that card? And what do you think about Turkey Al-Aziz and what he's doing for the sport of boxing?
Well, they taking over, actually. Now they're showing the US. I mean, in general, I think it's good for boxing because they are making those big shows. They're making the fights happen. So basically, if somebody ducking to each other, they motivate people to go to the ring, you know, like strongest against the strongest. I think in general, it's very good for boxing.
What's next for you? I mean, how fast can we see you in the ring again?
I'm back on September, I think, 12th or 14th on Canelo undercard.
Okay.
And then we're also considering negotiating a little bit about something big, maybe in December. We'll see.
Do you know by any chance who you might be facing or anybody that you want to face?
For now, again, like I'm looking to some comeback fight. So I don't know no names for now. But later, maybe it's gonna be in December. Again, like it might be some big name. No names so far.
Give us a prediction on the Crawford-Madrimov fight.
I think Crawford. Madrimov was supposed to be a good fighter, and I saw a couple of his fight, basically highlights. He's very good. But I think Crawford is just another level. I mean, yeah, I know he's getting up in 154, but I think he still have enough to go even further, moving them. Like we're talking about him fighting possibly Canelo. Madrimov is a good step for beginning to make this Canelo fight happen. I think Crawford, but it's still gonna be a good fight. Madrimov, he's a very solid fighter.
How do you see that fight ending? Do you see a knockout? Do you see decision?
It's hard to predict, you know, like Terence, I think he has a streak of like long time knocking people out.
Or 7 knockout streak.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, we'll see. It's the other weight. It's a bigger weight.
It is one weight.
We'll see. Yeah. You know, it's kind of intriguing. You know, I think I would say Crawford, but maybe decision, maybe stoppage. We'll see. I don't know.
I mean, aside from the fights, I mean, it's a crazy event, right? I mean, BMO Stadium. They got Eminem performing. I mean, like that's got to be crazy, right? I mean, do you plan on maybe showing up to the fight?
Maybe, why not? It's LA. Yes. Why
Just
not?
right here.
Yeah.
And there's also a big fight going on maybe later this year between the two Beterbiev and Bivol. What do you think about that fight?
It's also an interesting fight. You know, like for me, 50-50 fight because maybe a couple years ago, I would bet on Better Beef for sure. But now we don't know what shape Better Beef has right now because he's about 40 years old. You know, he's not getting better. I think he started fading a little bit. And Bivol still developing as a fighter because he's younger. I think he's like 30 something, 2, 3 or whatever. I think it's a good fight. But we'll see. You know.
Who are some of your buddies in the gym? I mean, who's the guys in the gym that you mostly like to talk to?
He's my buddy.
Is your buddy? Ukraine and Canada all together, right?
He's Ukrainian. He's Catholic.
Oh, you're half Ukrainian.
Yeah, my like nationalities are Italian, Ukrainian. That's Italian.
Do you speak the language? You got to teach him a little bit, right?
I will.
I don't know. Yeah.
He's a talented guy. He's learning fast.
Just for the people that didn't hear, can you say your Instagram name?
You can follow me on Instagram. It's Alex_Gvozdyk, Gvozdyk.
You have a quick, any last words for the people of Ukraine, your supporters, your followers?
Хлопці, слава Україні! Україна переможе!